Baltimore's watchdog says she is hitting a wall trying to get information, only receiving redacted documents as the investigation unfolds.
I can't do the job when I'm given documents that look like this.
Fox 45's Mackenzie Frost spoke with the Inspector General today. She brings us her concerns.
For years, Baltimore's watchdog has had access to information as her office continues to root out waste, fraud, and abuse. But that policy seems to be changing, and instead of details, she's getting redactions and more questions than answers. The office tasked with shining a light on government in Baltimore suddenly finds itself in the dark.
Because certain city agencies are not being open about the information that you've requested, you no longer can do the job of the Inspector General in Baltimore.
It appears because of the way the law department is interpreting an obscure 2010 case that they feel that suddenly the Office of the Inspector General, which has been part of city government now since 2005, only gets MPIA information.
Inspector General Isabel Mercedes Cummings says after 8 years on the job, City Hall, led by Mayor Brandon Scott, has decided she no longer gets certain details as she investigates. Instead, her information inquiries are being treated like a public records request, and that includes specific financial requests resulting in redactions, filling the entire page.
This one, this is a Cash App payment. All I know is that it's a Cash App payment, but where my part of the job, which is to find out who got the money and whether that's legit, that's blacked out.
She says keeping information private is a roadblock to her office's success.
This type of mindset would destroy Inspector General offices everywhere.
Cumming is raising this latest concern just days after the city's Office of Information and Technology announced the OIG would no longer have access to law department documents, citing attorney-client privilege.
There's no privilege. There's no privileged materials because, again, we're one entity. In the middle of a snowstorm, I get notified by a reporter about a press release.
The Inspector General isn't asking for anything new. These are powers that they've always had. Have always had access to these documents.
David Williams, president of the Taxpayers Protection Alliance, argues there are concerns about who made the decision to cut access and block information, including why.
What is being investigated and what could potentially be embarrassing for the Scott administration and the city.
Fox 45 News sent several questions to Mayor Scott's office, including what suddenly changed that made the mayor's office concerned with access? Why is the OIG receiving redacted documents? Is it the mayor's office's goal to curb information sharing with the OIG? Not directly answering our questions, the mayor's office says in part that the changes in access to documents won't impede the lawful work of the OIG. The mayor's office also claims Cumming, quote, is choosing to conflate two independent issues in an intentional effort to mislead the public.
Do you think ultimately the goal here is to limit your ability to do independent investigations within city government based on what we've seen unfold in recent weeks with your access and the lack of transparency providing information to you?
I'm sorry, it's concerning to report that's what's happening.
Cummings says her team has 4 reports set for release in the next 2 months, sparking even more questions about what is unfolding.
I need the public to step up. I mean, this office was set up for good government, and good government needs oversight. It needs transparency.
This problem comes as the mayor's office is seeing severed relationship with the city's top prosecutor. City State's Attorney Ivan Bates raised some serious concerns with information sharing from the mayor's Office of Neighborhood Safety and Engagement. Then he commissioned an outside legal review, and that attorney did point to some significant concerns when it comes to the impacts of the lack of information sharing on cases ongoing in the city right now. That outside attorney said based on the concerns raised by the top prosecutor, they confirmed Bates's decision to cut ties with Monzi. In the newsroom, Mackenzie Frost, Fox 45 News.
I'm Mary Bubala. Thank you for watching. Here's another video for you to watch. Also take some time to subscribe to our YouTube channel.